Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. The great fruit of love of Godhead is distributed through the medium of chanting the Mahamantra. The fruit of love of God is so tasteful that whatever a devotee distributes it, those who relish the fruit anywhere in the world immediately become intoxicated. Here, the wonderful fruit of love of Godhead distributed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is described. We have practical experiences that anyone who accepts this fruit and sincerely tastes it immediately becomes mad after it and gives up all his bad habits, being intoxicated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The statement of Chaitanya Charit Amrit are so practical that anyone can taste them. As far as we are concerned, we are most confident of the success of the distribution of the great fruit of love of Godhead through the medium of chanting of the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sri Chaitanya Charit Amrit Adi Leela 9.48. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for reading this wonderful passage from Chaitanya Charitamrita. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. And I will try to add a few points to what Rupangsha Sharma Mataji has read wonderfully. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Sakshat merciful, most merciful, magnificent avatar, and it was a Gupta avatar. It was not a open avatar, it is a confidential avatar. He was Sakshat Krishna, but it was revealed only to his most confidential devotees like Panchatattva. And he came in order to give this dana, that is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By giving this Hare Krishna Mahamantra to everybody, including Milechas, including Pulinda, Andhra, whatever people who were not allowed to chant this Mahamantra before arrival of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he changed this Mahamantra from first Hare Krishna was, later it was there. Initially Hare Rama was there. Even in Hanuman Chalisa, if you read, it is being read in the other way. So that was permitted only for the Brahmanas to chant. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to elevate all the souls, irrespective of whatever be the caste, color, creed, whatever, Jagai Madai, the people like us, Rascal, like me, everybody he wanted to elevate to the Godhead. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was explaining to Rupa Goswami how this Bhakti Lata Bij is given. Very nicely he has explained. We are all wandering across millions of births in different yonis. Sometimes, like Rupalas Prabhuji always used to say, sometimes we were, flies or these are, Makode, all these yonis, sometimes we could have been even, Devatas, we don't know. So like different yonis, we would have been in the different living entity. 84 lakh species are there and millions of planets are there. So not necessarily we were there in the Earth planet alone. We could have been in another planet also. So by wandering, but finally, when we have taken a human birth in the earthly planet, out of that millions of people in different continents, only those limited people who are fortunate get the seed of devotional service. That is the Bhakti Lata Bij. How we get this seed? We are getting this seed through our spiritual master. How do we get the spiritual master? Lord Krishna resides as a super soul in the heart of every living entity, whether it is a tree, human being, and everybody. So when the human beings, we are all part and parcel of the Lord Krishna. But our love of Godhead is very dormant. We are all conditioned because of the various karmas we have done in the millions of birth, in the past birth. But even consciously or unconsciously, when we have the desire for reviving this love of Godhead in our heart, then the super soul, as Lord Krishna as a super soul, he recognizes that this soul wants to revive the love of Godhead. So let him arrange a spiritual master and send him. It is not that we are going to a spiritual master. It is a Lord Krishna as his representative. He sends the spiritual master. The spiritual master gives the seed for Bhakti Lada Bij, that is seed for devotional service. Then we become the gardener or Mali. The gardener's duty, see, many of you must be having plants. Definitely will have tulsi plant, but other plants also you may be having. What do we do every day? We do watering the plant. We give sunlight to the plant. We take care of, we are removing the weeds. We put some manure or sometimes fertilizer, the manure, so that it grows faster. So these are the things a gardener does. The same thing as we are having the Bhakti Lada Bij, that seed when we are putting, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also explains what is the watering process, Shravanam and Kirtanam. That is the watering process for the Bhakti Lada Bij. And it is a long drawn process. We have to regularly do with great determination, Shravanam and Kirtanam. Then this creeper will, the seed will sprout first. Like in our school days, we used to learn the process of how a plant comes in from the seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages. We used to draw the picture in the science. The same way our Bhakti Lada Bij also first sprouts. After it sprouts, then it started growing slowly. So that means every day. Are we not watering the plant every day and give sunlight? The same way we have to water through Shravanam and Kirtanam every day. Then this seed sprouts and then it grows as a creeper. Then the small creeper comes, then it grows, grows, grows. How it grows, if depending on our determination and adding other things like 4 regulative principles compulsory to be followed. Then the Krishna Katha we have to hear. We have to do Vaishnava Seva. So all these things like a manner we are giving, like the sunlight we are giving, by like this tree, the creeper grows. How it, up to what level it grows? It goes beyond this material world. The sky also, it penetrates the sky, material sky. And between the material world and the spiritual world, the Brija river is there. It surpasses the Brija river also. Then it goes, when we are traveling, suppose we are going to Delhi, on the way we see so many stations like Surat, Baroda, like that keeps on. We are seeing the many stations on the way. The same way, many planets it crosses. And Vaikuntha Loka it reaches. Vaikuntha Loka also, there are many planets. Ultimately, it reaches the Goloka Vrindavan and goes to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna himself, and the creeper fixes there. Like our creeper sometimes, in the chat, it fixes there. The same way our devotional service creeper fixes in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then it starts producing the fruits, large number of fruits. And this fruit, the soul, at that in the spiritual body, we are, by the time we reach there, we will have a spiritual body, and we relish the juice of the fruits of the love of Godhead at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. And that is an eternal happiness. And this happiness to get, we should also have some care, attention, and vigilance. What is that? In our material plants, we see some weeds. The same way, when this devotional service creeper grows also, there are certain anarthas coming. That those plant also, like it will look like plant. The lookalike plant has to be an intelligent devotee, always distinguishes between the original plant and the fake plant or the weeds. So he removes the weeds so that the original plant grows. The same way, we have to remove the anarthas. What are the anarthas? That Krishnaraj Kaviraj Swami very beautifully tells in CC Madhya Lila 19.158 followed by 159. Kintu yada latara sange ute upasaka bhukti mukti vancha yata asankhya tara leka nishidachara kutinati jiva himsana labhe puja pratishtadi yata upasaka gana, that is limitless, unlimited, uncountable. That many weeds can come in the way of our bhakti. All those things, few things he has explained. Nishidachara, that is behavior which is not as per the Vaishnava etiquette. Kutinati, politics, diplomacy. Jiva himsana, killing the animal. Labha, profit, material profit. Puja, adoration. Pride, self-pride. Pratishta, feeling important. Pride, etc. Yata, all these things. So these are all examples. And even bhukti mukti. Bhukti means material enjoyment. Mukti means liberation from the material world. Vancha, desire. So all these desires are to be avoided by the pure devotee. If we take care of, otherwise it will become like a mad elephant uprooting even the large tree. This Bhakti Lata beach will get dried up if we are not taking care of all these offenses, including Vaishnava Aparad, etc. We should avoid. Then we can relish the juice in the Goloka. And I wish you, all of you, to relish the fruit of love of Godhead sooner than later. So kindly do Shravana Kirtana regularly. Take care of avoiding any of the offenses. And Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Haribol, very well said. Thank you. Okay, you can stop the recording, please.